Okay, so for this, I'm just going to show some interesting places you can get on the different maps. Let's start with River City. Now, with these places, that it would be easiest to get there with the Spider 5V, but you might be able to do it with other mechs. Obviously, in River City, you can jump over any of these buildings to disengage from any sort of combat, but a neat place to mess with people's heads is up on these cranes. Now, it's not the most recommended spot, but you can't
fuel at 25%.
There either. I think you can do it with any of the other spiders with 8 jump jets, but I think you need at least that many to get. So yeah, you just chill up here. They have a hard time hitting you. Or if you really want to mess with people, chill right here. And if you have ECM or if you're powered down, you can scout if they want to. That's about it for this map that I've found. Not too much here. The next one would be... There's not very many in Forest Colony. Alpine, not really. You can just go to all the other spots everyone else has found. Much easier. Tourmaline, you can basically go wherever you want. Canyon Network. In some spots you can jump over 2 canyons, or... I think that's what it was. It's been a while.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
One jump will basically take you out of their sightline regardless. For the most part, you can make it to the next canyon. I believe it's from over here. You can jump from here.
25%. Airstrike online. Fuel at 0%.
Right now, you can't get over this tower, I don't think. More shot, but I don't think you can.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
You can't get up there. Haven't figured out how yet, obviously. No, obviously, that's how you do it. So you can probably get good use out of this if you really wanted. Let's see.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
That doesn't really work. Alright, here's where the fun ones come in. Terra Therma, you can basically go wherever you want. HPG, I'll show you that one too. It's somewhat funny. The wall around the ring, you can jump onto it from pretty much anywhere.
Fuel at 25%.
Yeah.
Target acquired. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Airstrike online.
So yeah, this map.
Fuel at 25%.
Yeah.
Fuel at 0%.
Just walls. It's kind of lame, but
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 25%.
also, if someone's chilling, if a light mech's chilling on these walls, you can just hop up.
Fuel at 25%.
Have enough fuel. to
Fuel
not
at
take any damage.
0%.
Alright, now for the fun two maps. Viridian Bog and the Mining Colony. These ones are the interesting ones, because I think personally they're the most useful. Or Mining Collective, Colony Collective, yeah, whatever. This one, there is a singular spot that, actually there's a few spots you can get to that I don't think anyone else can. Haven't tried it with most others. Here, you will definitely want an ER large for this, because with any of the other guns, you won't be able to shoot anyone from right up there. Right up there. I'll show you how to get there. Just
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Fuel at 25%.
Alright, so to get up there, you have to start with this here.
Fuel at
It
25%.
helps if you turn night vision on or if your gamma's up or whatever, but I think it's easiest with night vision. Take a second, center your legs, aim in here.
Airstrike online. Fuel at 0%. Out of bounds. Fuel at 25%.
Nope.
Fuel
didn't make
at
that.
0%.
Sometimes I mess up. Got a little bit of lag here too, it looks like. But I did it wrong. And if you do it wrong, your legs obviously get I think it takes 4 or 5 jumps to actually kill you, so. So let's see.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Out of bounds. Fuel at 25%.
Oh my. I don't know what's going on here. Having lag issues.
Fuel at 0%.
Let's jump. Normally I can get first try. It's been a while though, so... Alright, let's try this again.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Out of bounds. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Left leg critical damage. Right leg critical damage. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Out of bounds. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Let's just try that again. Hopefully, I'll be able to get up there this time and not run into issues. Unless, of course, they fixed it. Because I don't think they want you up there, but I doubt they spend the time to change that. We'll see, though. I'm probably just doing it poorly.
Oh, I figured out whose earphones the white ones are.
Target acquired.
Alright, let's try this again here.
New target acquired.
Yeah. He keeps telling me to bring them to him.
Fuel at 25%.
Alrighty.
Fuel at 25%. Airstrike online. Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Out of bounds. Fuel at 25%.
Alright, there we go. Got up here. You can run around. Plenty of space for you to dodge missiles and all that nonsense. Just don't go in these spots, because you will get stuck and you can't shoot anything. You run out, you shoot, you run away. You hook up somewhere else, you shoot, you run away. You get the point. Then if you jump in, make sure to save most of it.
Fuel at
Well,
25%.
you're probably still going to take a little bit of damage. You can make it so you don't, but you will expend basically all your fuel. Now the next spot is... try to go there, you can't do that. Or at least not that I've found. You can't do these things.
Fuel at 25%.
Alright, it's over here. Get on top of this thing. Parts of it anyway.
Fuel at
Let's jump
25%.
lights. You can probably actually do this, but it doesn't make it any less funny.
Fuel at 25%.
I think that's my next target over there. It's been
Fuel at 25%.
I misjudged it, but
Fuel at 0%.
I'll try again here.
New target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
Because that'd be hilarious.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Can't make that. Do have to be careful. this map, Meridian Bog and all that, any map.
Fuel
Just
at
jump around.
25%.
Sometimes you can get back over here as well. You chill over here, you can get off that platform right over there and such. But that's not what I'm aiming for, because let's face it, the higher is better. The higher you can go, the better. So let's see here.
Fuel at 25%.
Enough speed.
Fuel at 0%. Left leg critical damage.
It's fairly
Right
obvious
leg
you can
critical
get up
damage.
there. I'll try one more time, but if I fail, I'm not too worried about it. Should be fairly fast. It's not quite as useful as this one, but none of the maps really are. This one is practically built for this.
Fuel at 25%.
Alright, let's see here. I think I missed again.
Fuel at 25%.
No, I can't remember if you can go higher or not. So it's just,
Fuel at 25%.
yeah, you can
Fuel
probably
at 0%.
So if I land, nope, I'm gonna explode. I'm stuck. So no, yeah, you could get up behind it. Fun little place, probably to mess with people's heads. Poke out, shoot them, hide. Don't know where it came from. Poke out, shoot them, hide, repeat. All that good sense. All that good stuff. And now for the bog. Sadly, you can't get on top of everything in this one. There are some invisible walls that prevent you from doing so. Like some of the trees and stuff, they don't want you up there, so there's invisible walls. It's somewhat disappointing. If I can remember which ones those are, I'll show you which ones you can. For the most part, it's not gonna get it. Anyway, I think it's back here. Yeah, it's over there. Some of them are weird, but you see, a lot of people, they like to hide back here in G3. You can take it one step further. So right back here. This thing. Get up as high as you can go. Alright, now I have to remember where you have to aim at. I think it's right here. Right here, I think that's where you have to aim.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%. Out of bounds. Airstrike online.
Chill up here. If you start taking shots, you're out of bounds, but
Fuel at 25%.
alright, that was wrong.
User joined your channel.
But yeah, so you can hide. Somewhat fun. Entertaining.
Fuel at 25%.
Yeah, that's about it.